Hey, everybody. Okay, so I have a big prediction for 2022 for Disney stock. I think, in my opinion, Disney is undervalued, underpriced. There, I said it. It sounds crazy, but it's true. They were hit kind of hard in 2021. They lost 20% of their value. A lot of that has to do um, with COVID, with everything that's happened with COVID, and people were scared because, well, people were scared to stay invested in Disney because Disney obviously is a travel company. But Disney's an entertainment company that was well actually prepared for COVID, even though, I mean, nobody knew COVID was coming. They were prepared in a way that a lot of companies were not, in that they had a streaming service ready to go. Streaming services, let's say services, because it is services. They don't just have one streaming service. They have Disney Plus, their newest. They have ESPN Plus, and then they have Hulu. Okay, so they were ready to go whenever COVID hit. But the travel part of their business was holding them back and holding them down. So people were looking at the travel part of their business and being kind of timid about staying invested or getting invested in Disney, thinking that they could get hit even worse as time went on and if more variants came to be. And I feel, and I'm going on a limb to say this, I feel that 2022 is going to be not just a great year for Disney. I think it's going to be an amazing year for Disney. Okay, so you have all of these people that have basically been pent up for 2, almost going on 3 years now. We're heading into the third year of dealing with COVID. March starts the third year. And so you have all of these people that have been pent up. And yes, some people have traveled and done their thing, gone to Disney or whatever, but it hasn't been what it was. And now I think we're going to have, going into 2022, I think we're going to have some excitement about getting back out safely, getting back out into the world, traveling. And this is Disney's game. This is Disney's game. On top of that, they now have Disney Plus developing and have shows that have people returning to continue to subscribe, monthly subscriptions for their programming, like The Mandalorian, and I like The World According to Jeff Goldblum. I love that show, and so we have, and Marvel shows now, Hawkeye, and I'm not gonna think of the main one. I know I'm not, and that's just horrible. What is it called? Crap, why can't I think of it? Anyway, they have Marvel shows in the making. And what was that? Why? I'm going to go crazy now. What was their Marvel show? I've got to look it up. I got to Google it. Stand with me here. Hang with me. Disney Plus. Okay. Marvel shows on Disney Plus. What in the world? Why is it not? WandaVision. They have WandaVision, Loki, Mandalorian, What If? I don't know. Hawkeye. And then others that, like, I like the world according to Jeff Goldblum. But there are a lot of shows on there, and they have even more shows and movies going on there. And I feel like the content is just getting better. And as the content gets better, you can fully expect that they're going to increase the rate. Now then, on top of that, they have everything going on over at Hulu, with shows, and then also Hulu Live TV, which is in competition with cable. So, and doing it at a cheaper rate than what cable does, by the way. So I feel like they have all of that going on. Then people are going to get hyped about being out in the world again, traveling, and Disney has cruises. Disney has Disney World, Disney Paris, Shanghai Disney, Disneyland. And there's a lot of different things that I feel like people now are going to really want to get out and like make up for missed time. And I think that that is definitely going to include Disney. So let's look at numbers here really quick. Alrighty. All right. So I did a video earlier and I was discussing Disney versus Netflix. Okay, so their revenue was 16.25 billion. These are for the last 4 quarters. 15.61 billion, 17.02 billion, 18.53 billion. And I think their revenue is going to go up even higher now than these numbers even. And I wouldn't be surprised if we're seeing 20 plus billion, probably even more than that in revenue. Now then, their profit, they only made $2 billion in profit because this first quarter was really off. And with good reason, because of everything with COVID, and they weren't able to, utilize their parks, and they had to shut down parks. And so they were trying to play catch up. On top of that, they have new leadership, a new CEO and a new leadership team, basically across the board. And so they are adjusting to that new leadership and how Disney is going into the future. And so you're going to have a little bit of, a struggle, a little bit of a hill to get over because of everything with COVID and then plus the new leadership that came into play as COVID was happening. So they had this to kind of balance and figure out. I believe in Disney in the future, though. I believe that 2022 is going to be a huge comeback. Now then, even with where we're at right now, if nothing were to change and they were to continue to make this same revenue, the 67, let's say they made 67 billion in this next year. 67 billion with where their market cap is, which is the value of the company based off of what stock price is trading at and the amount of shares that are available, like the amount of shares the company has. Okay, so that gives you the market cap. The market cap right now is about 277 billion. This was done earlier in the day, so it may be a little bit more than that. So this may be a little bit off, but about 270 to 280 billion market cap. And they are trading at 4.14 times revenue. Now then, look at Netflix. Now Netflix is able to pull in a lot more profit off of, but they've been in the game longer. They've been doing this longer as far as like streaming goes. Okay. And so they are able to manage that because this was their game. Like stay at home is their game. Whereas like Disney is a little stay at home, but they're still trying to figure things out. So Netflix is able to pull off a profit of $5 billion off of 28 million in revenue. But they're also trading at 9.48 times revenue. Is that high? No, I don't think it's high. That's saying that the company is worth what it would make in the next 10 years in revenue, plus their profit's pretty decent. Disney's profit isn't bad either, though. Disney, even in the struggle, made $2 billion in profit. There's a lot of companies that don't make any profit. Don't get me started on them. So I believe that Disney, even if they were to just stay at this revenue, and they're not going to stay at this revenue. We just know that they're not. They're going to, 2022 is going to be a big comeback year. Plus, they lost 20% of their value in 2021. To me, 4.14 times revenue, meaning that they're trading at 4 years worth of this revenue, is low compared to like Netflix, which is trading at 9.48 times revenue, and other companies that are trading at 15 and 20 times. Don't get me started. So I believe that it is not extreme, but people will think it's extreme, that we see a 60% increase in Disney's value in 2022. I think we're going to have some great surprises in 2022. And I would not doubt I wouldn't doubt at all that we are going to see Disney hit a target price of around 243. So I am predicting that by the end of 2022, Disney's share price will be 243 plus, and that their market cap will be somewhere around, I think I put 443. I think that says 443. I can't see it on my screen that great. Let me look here and make sure because I don't want to give you the wrong number. Yeah, 443 billion market cap is what I see, short of half a trillion market cap. Now then, this is conservative in my opinion because they're only trading at that 4.14, and I really believe that they have potential to go even higher than this. So this wouldn't put them even at what Netflix here is trading at in their revenue multiple. So I do believe that Disney has a great, amazing year ahead of it. And conservatively, I think that it wouldn't be surprising for me to see unless something catastrophic happens that's really bad for the company. I don't think it wouldn't be surprising to see 243, 250 a share, in my opinion, going from 155, I believe, which would be a 60% increase. I don't think that's like far fetched at all. But maybe you think different. I don't know, but I'm putting it out there. I believe that 2022, my prediction is that we see Disney stock price hit 240, 250, probably even more than that. But I think conservatively we see it hit 250, 243. We'll say 243. That's the math I've done. 243 is what I'm looking for. It could go a little bit higher than that even, but I think 243 is what I'm looking for. All right. I just wanted to share that. I've been thinking about it today, wanted to get it out there on video and talk about what I see happening. Leave in the comments what you see happening with Disney or any other company, or if you have a company that you want me to look at, feel free to leave it in the comments. I might not see it in the comments. You can also email me. It's jer@stockvoyager.com. All right. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful, profitable day, and I will see you all very, very soon, probably in the next day or so even. Okay. All right. Love you all. I'll see you later. Bye.